Got your taxes filed, and now a new year of financial planning begins.
This is a very good time of the year to organize all of your documents. But how do you know what to save and what to shred? Nancy McKinney from Successful Organizing Solutions has some great advice.
You know, so many people get stressed out at year end and they go, oh, what am I going to do with all this stuff? I say, don't worry about it during the holidays. Do that transition at tax time because you're already in your files, making sure you have all your tax papers. And so whatever else you kept on that retention schedule, now you can go through and make decisions on it.
Okay, but how do you decide what to keep and for how long?
Yeah, well, that is a really tough one. And I do on my website, I have a retention list that people can go and print off. They can also do a search because almost a lot of attorneys and accountants and other organizers have those out there too. You're going to find some differences in it. The biggest thing is when I created mine talking with many attorneys and accountants here in town, and they all had just a little different idea of things. So there's no right or wrong. There are some things that you should keep permanently. They say mortgages, even if when you've paid your mortgage off, you should hang on to that, or you sell a house, you should hang on to that. If you own a business and it's the form of ownership is a corporation, you're supposed to keep those forever and ever and ever and ever. But for most of us, what we're worried about is how long do I need to keep my bank statements? Do I need to keep all these receipts? What do I need to do with my credit card statements? Bottom line, really, once you get them and you pay them, you can let them go.
Really?
Especially now because of all the banks, all the credit card companies having them online for you. You can go back and access them.
But if there's ever a discrepancy, you don't need to have that piece of paper?
You can go print it off again.
Okay.
Most of those things, the bank statements, the receipts that come in, your ATM receipts, your credit card receipts, you don't need those.
Okay.
Ones you do want to keep, big purchases. You buy a washer dryer, you do major remodeling on your house, keep those in a separate folder. When you sell your house, having those major repairs that you did, home improvements, that can change the cost basis of your house.
Okay.
Again, make sure you talk with your attorney or accountant about that.
When you look through your filing system, sometimes it's overwhelming, the amount of paper you accumulate.
It is.
What can you shred?
Yeah. Oh, and you know, we never talked about, and here's a big thing to shred, is investment statements that people get. You know, you don't want anything that has an account number on there. And talking to Pelletteries locally here in town, they say anything that has your name on it.
Really?
And just because it's so easy for someone to steal your identity that way. So on my website too will be posted by the end of the weekend a thing of things to shred. And especially any of those credit card offers that you get in the mail, you don't want to throw those in the trash. Shred those because anyone can pick it up and go ahead and get the credit card in your name, which is not a good thing. Anything that has even a partial account number on it, it has any type of account number on it, get rid of it. Anything Social Security, don't put that. When you do get rid of your tax returns, if you're deciding you're going to keep them for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever that comfort level is for you, make sure that you're shredding your tax returns because that has all your personal information on it. And somebody can really just recreate who you are. And identity theft is so big out there right now.
And keeping all of your paperwork organized is with your handy-dandy file system we use all the time?
Right. You know, I love this file box for those things that you do need to keep on your desktop. If you don't need to keep it, you know, I bring this because I can't bring my filing cabinet and set it up here. If you don't need it on your desktop, put it in a filing cabinet. But this is a great, at least a first home, too, for things as they come in. And next month, we're going to talk more about how to manage that mail as it comes in.
Okay. Okay. Looking forward to that. We'll see you next month.
All right.
Thanks,
Sounds
Nancy.
good.
And you can download Nancy's record retention worksheets that she showed in this story on her website. Plus, find a lot more information and great tips to get your paperwork organized. It's sosorganize.net.
Oh, you learn a lot.
It really does, yeah.
And identity theft, that is a scary thing.
It is very scary.